What's up YouTube? It's Hoverboard FAQ here, and as you know, we do a lot of videos helping you guys diagnose and fix your hoverboards. Typically when it comes to fixing hoverboards, there's really no guide or no absolute way to know what's wrong with your hoverboard. You know, unlike cars where there's owner manuals and you know that certain codes mean certain problems, with cars you can hook a code reader up to your car's computer, and you can say, okay, I know this is the O2 sensor, I'm going to replace the O2 sensor. Hoverboards are not quite that easy. With hoverboards, it's basically a lot of trial and error. You know, try one part, you know, by knowing what's wrong with the hoverboard or what's not working on it, you can oftentimes nail it down to, okay, this is most likely a gyroscope that's bad. But typically when it comes to fixing a hoverboard, the best way to start is just start with the cheapest part and then slowly just keep trying new parts until it's fixed. So, for example, let's say your hoverboard won't turn on. It could likely be the battery, but before you run out and spend $80 or $100 or $120 on a battery, probably not a bad idea to first try to fix your power button. The power button's a fairly common part to go wrong, and if your power button isn't working, it will not send a signal to the board to turn on. So you could have a perfectly fine working battery, but if your power button's not working, it's not going to turn the board on. So me personally, what I would do, I would say you can find power buttons. On eBay, they're going to be really cheap, probably $6 or $8. On Amazon, a little bit more, but typically you're going to pay anywhere from probably $8 up to $30, depending on where you buy it. So if a board didn't turn on, I would probably first start by trying to put in a new power button. If the power button doesn't fix it, then go out and buy the battery. But if the power button fixes it, you just saved yourself $100 from having to go buy a new battery. So you figure out what symptoms your hoverboard has. Is the wheel not spinning? The light goes on, but the wheel doesn't spin. You have a red flashing light. Certain problems with your hoverboards will kind of indicate that it's a certain part or certain problem. And you never know for sure what it is, but that'll kind of point you in the right direction. And then really it's just trial and error, trying to fix it from there. But for any of you guys who have maybe watched my videos and haven't been able to figure out how to fix your board, here is a Fiverr Gig where you can get help fixing your hoverboard. It says, I will help diagnose, fix, repair hoverboard self-balance scooters. So if we go down here, hoverboard self-balance scooters, not working. Don't throw it in the garbage. It says, I can help you diagnose the problem and fix your board. I'll have you tell me about your board, when the problem started, what's going wrong, and any additional info such as red blinking lights, one side not spinning, etc. There's no exact science to fixing these things. Some symptoms can have 2 to 3 possible problems and fixes, but I can help diagnose the issue, recommend what parts, if any, you need to fix it, and show you where to find them. I can also explain how the repair is done to you. I cannot guarantee we will be able to fix your hoverboard, as occasionally I'll run into boards where I literally rebuild the entire board from motherboard, gyroscopes, wheel motors, and it still doesn't work. But if that's the case, I'll show you how to part out your board and sell it for $40 to $100, depending on the issue and condition of the board. And if you go down here at the bottom, you can even get the parts here. You can find the parts cheaper than you can here. It says, I'll send you a gyroscope to fix your hoverboard. That's $50. I'll send you a replacement charger for your hoverboard. That's $25. That's actually not a terrible price, but you can probably find these on Amazon for maybe as low as $12, probably more than likely 15 to 20. Send you a replacement charging port to fix your hoverboard. That's $20. Send you a replacement motherboard to fix your hoverboard. $50. That's actually a pretty good price. I've seen motherboards going as high as $90. Send you a wire harness to convert your female gyroscope to a male gyroscope, and that's $50 as well. That seems high. Yeah, if you don't know how to fix your hoverboard, or you're having trouble doing it on your own, check out this Fiverr Gig. You can get some help fixing it, and either they'll tell you where the repairs are, where you can buy the parts to repair it, or you can buy the parts directly off of here, although the price is a little bit inflated. I'll link this repair gig in the description box below for anyone who's interested. Or if you guys have problems with your hoverboards, as always, I tend to respond to all questions, comments on my YouTube channel, as well as emails. And I know I've helped a lot of you guys fix your boards, so feel free to ask in the description box, in the comments. Shoot me an email at hoverboardfaq@gmail.com, and I'd be more than happy to help you for free. But if you need some help beyond that, check this out, and I'll link to it in the description box below. Give this video a thumbs up if it helped you out. Share this video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and stay tuned for more videos.